The link between Tim Disney and Colum McCann is a clear and powerful one. Tim, an award-winning filmmaker, Colum, a widely celebrated author, novelist, and it's in many ways a link to all of us. You know, they traffic in meaty and powerful stories, and we live in a world like this. They're interested in the power of stories to bend gravity and shape the space that we inhabit, the future that we imagine, the values that we live by. And I can't think in many ways of anything more important in today's world than to reimagine a brighter future.
I don't see stories as being sort of like these non-muscular things. I see stories as being really muscular and tough, because stories can wound you, stories can send your kids to war, stories can take your house away, you know, and it's been done over and over again. Stories that are powerful things, but they also connect us, right, and they allow us. And they break through the isolation, and they bind us together, and they're democratic. And what this means is that we sort of essentially have to be involved in the story of others. Now, other is a problematic word right now, but what I really mean is, you know, your neighbor. Who's your neighbor? Who's the person next to you? Who's the person that you don't, actually understand or haven't tried to understand? How do we get to the place where we can carry two truths in the palms of our hand at the exact same time, which is really the essence of intelligence, you know? To say that great American ideal from the 1850s when Whitman says, do I contradict myself? Very well then, I contradict myself. I am large, I contain multitudes. I challenge the young artists here to do so, to see so, to tell the stories of others and tell their own stories too at the same time. And to crowdsource change, active change, real change, to give a new and random energy to the ideas of what we have about art, the ideas about what we have about engagement, about empathy, about what's happening on the ground, about what's happening in our poorer communities, and haul out of ourselves what it means to be properly other. We have the means at our disposal. Really the means come from all the different forms of stories and storytelling that you guys are doing here, and that we can sort of bring out into the world. And to bring those two things together, what these people were talking about long ago was a fundamental truth, that we have to look after one another. And I think it's not, it's my job and it's your job, but it's also our necessity.